Now let's take the answer to the question of the day. The question once more. He was injured by a friendly, it's supposed to be A here. He was injured by a friendly fire. Now options, he was wounded in a war by a friend of his who fired a shot mistakenly. Then B, he was injured by a gunshot that was fired by a friend. C, he was hit in a war by a weapon fired by his own side. And then D, it was a war and he was hit by a bomb fired by an unknown soldier. Now, what is the answer? We have to look at the meaning of the idiom friendly fire. Now, what is the meaning? Fire, it is fire or gunshots from one's own side. This definition is adapted from Oxford Advanced Learner's Dictionary. It's not just the way it is now that it's been read. It's been adapted to accommodate how it is used in the sentence. So having looked at that, fire or gunshots from one's own side, we can now look at the options. We have, he was wounded in a war by a friend of his who fired a shot mistakenly. So that is not the answer. It is not necessarily by a friend. It could be in a war on one side. We could even have people who are not friends. But once the gunshot comes from any of these people, then it will be a friendly fire. So option A is sounding too literal. The meaning is too literal to qualify as the answer to this idiom. So take note. Then B, he was injured by a gunshot that was fired by a friend. That is the same thing as A, just rephrased in a different way. That again is sounding too literal. So we can take B as well. Then we'll take option D. It was a war and he was hit by a bomb fired by an unknown soldier. Now, if the unknown soldier is from the enemy side, then of course this is not an answer, because a friendly fire means a gunshot must come from one's own side, not an unknown soldier. So D is out. Now let's look at C. He was hit in a war by a weapon fired by his own side. That qualifies as the answer if we take the idiom's meaning, fire or gunshots from one's own side. Our answer, therefore, is C. How did you fare? This is wonderful. This is wonderful. If you got the answer correctly. And by the time you take your when you took your exercises, I'm very sure too that you did well. Now we are closing on questions on idioms and meaning derivation now. However, we may take some more at a later date. Now let us leave a nugget with you. Remember that idioms are like proverbs. And remember, Proverbs a proverb is like the oil with which we eat our yam. So through proverbs we can express ourselves very well, and so through idioms we can express ourselves very well. Continue to learn idiom and how to use them well.